Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Phoenix Spirit. My name is Dendra. I hope you guys are all doing well. We are going to look into March reading and see what is coming up for the collective. Before coming on, I sat with the collective vibration to see the energies that I was picking up on. The first thing that I was seeing was the sun, which is always that beautiful energy of new beginnings, of strength, of that solar plexus energy, more confidence. I was also feeling the heaviness of the heart, of course, with everything that's going on around the world. A lot of the things that are happening in our everyday lives, some of us are dealing with that heart center chakra that is feeling a little bit heavy in density. Unity, love, sending love and light to those that are in suffering all across the world. It's just one of those things that we can just do from where we're sitting at every day. So I am hoping that you guys are all well that are coming in to visit this page, especially for March of 2022. It has been a while since I've been on. I will try to make it a point to be more consistent as requested from some people. But all the same, I hope you guys are all well. So we are looking at our March 2022 forecast. We're going to look at the energies. We're going to look at the oracle guidance first and see what the oracle guidance is kind of presenting us with. And then we're going to go in a little bit deeper to get a little bit clarification of some of the obstacles and challenges that we'll be facing throughout this month. So first off, we're going to look at the energy, the overall energy, the chakra energy. Again, I was feeling that solar plexus. I was feeling that heart center activation that's coming. We are moving out of the winter solstice energy. The winter brings in hibernation, solitude, sanctuary, self-care. Some of us have been maybe feeling adjustments that are need to be made in our lives and have been maybe making those approaches to take care of that, taking care of our health, making those things that are making us unhappy or the things that we've seen in the previous year. And we kind of sit in that. We go into a little bit more of that bear mode, I like to say. When the bear goes into the cave, they're hibernating throughout the winter season. And then we're moving into the next season, which brings in the spring, where we see the flowers bloom. We see our abundance, the things that we were manifesting and focusing on last year, showing up this year in the springtime. And then we're working on manifesting the next year. And then we also have more of that east energy, the east direction of mental creativity. Some of us may be seeing angels in the clouds. I like to call those sylphs. We see sylphs in the clouds during this time, messages from our elementals in that particular direction. Some of us may be tuning in more creatively throughout this month. And some of us may be struggling with that mental blockage because it is mental. It is that east direction energy. And so we may be seeing that because Spirit is saying, okay, what seeds are needing to be planted? What do you want? What do you really want? And what's not working for you? What wasn't working for you last year? And those things will be coming up. So, all right, let me stop talking and get into the reading. All right. Oh, I love that. And there it is. I knew that was going to come up for us. All right. Just going to pull the oracle cards first, then I'll go into them. Energies. All right. Nice. Oh, there it is. There it is. I was seeing that. I was like, okay, y'all playing with me. You guys are playing with me. You guys see what I'm talking about in just a minute. What are the blessings? What are the blessings? We're going to get this one. I was seeing 888 in my head because the number I'm pulling is 8, shuffling I said 8. And then I looked up at two of the numbers and they're 8s. So 888 is going to be significant. Blessings. All right. Here we go. All right, so our oracle guidance for this month. our chakra work. So we're looking at our energy, the energy for this month. What is it bringing? The chakras that are being activated. Our chakras are life force energy, or cheese. We see our chakras being blocked, or we feel our chakras being blocked. We manifest those things in our bodies. We feel sometimes out of alignment. The first chakra out for this month is insight. It is the third eye chakra. And this is one of the most beautiful cards: understanding, awakening, and awareness, and self-evaluation. One of the other messages that I was getting was there was a lot of awakening that was happening, a lot of the activations that were taking place right now across the collective consciousness. And here we have insight, that third eye chakra that's being activated for us at the beginning of this month to bring awareness, to bring more understanding, for some, that awakening energy. A lot of us are moving away from our belief systems, the things that we once believed in, if that's religion, if that's a way of being, a way of producing ourselves or our family's belief, or living by the restrictions and the constraints that other people give us. There's more of that awakening that's really coming out. And there is that level of self-evaluation that we're still moving through as we're still coming out of that winter solstice energy of sanctuary, of solitude, of that hermit energy, where we do really go into self-evaluation and we start to make these adjustments coming into the springtime. So we're doing more application, we're booking those massages. We're going to go get our nails done. We're doing more self-care. We're going to go travel. We are looking at where we're placing our energies, who we're placing our energies, how much energies we have been expending throughout that year. Right. And so the beginning of this year, or the beginning of this month, right, we have this beautiful awakening that's awakening inside of us. And again, there's that third eye activation that's happening, right? And here she is, or here we are, really tuning in, really aware of our energies in this third eye. Our perception, our insight is changing, our understanding of things, of ourselves, of others, that's really coming in, and maybe even some truths being revealed, that third eye. And so you may feel tingling sensations or feel pulsing coming in. I also want to note that clairaudient was coming in, and I do feel like a lot of us are going to be hearing a lot of more messages, or that's going to be activated very soon. One of the chakra that we're working towards, or we're working to, is connection, unity, universal oneness, that heart chakra that I was seeing, right? Love, interconnection, support, the universal oneness. We are not alone, in all of these things in our lives. And there goes my ear ringing again, my clairaudient off the chain right now, right? And that connection with the angels. I was sitting here and I have this one song that I play. I tune in and I kind of go into Gaia to feel her energy and feel what she's telling me for the collective, and then moving up into kind of the ethers and connecting with the guides and the ascended masters up there. And it's the reminder that we're all connected. We're universal oneness, love, interconnection, and support, and so this month we're going to have more support from each other. You're going to feel probably more love, and then universal oneness. A lot of us are sending healing universally together, collectively, working as one, wanting to change the trajectory of the things that we see that are taking place in the world today, and so there's that connection. The moon energies with the zodiac that's coming out is the sun in Scorpio. So there's that sun energy, that solar plexus that I was feeling, right? So there's a passionate, intense, or mysterious phase. The sun in Scorpio brings in passion. It brings in that sun energy, the fire, right? And remember, passion for your purpose, passion for the things that you desire and want in life. And so this is a passionate, intense, or mysterious phase happening for this month of March that's coming out for the collective. We have the sun in Scorpio. There's that number 8 that I was seeing, right? There's a couple kissing. So this can bring in more passion between two people, your spouse, your partnerships, or new relationships. This can bring more passion just in for life, birthing new things, your creative flow, flow, bringing in that energy. But it's going to be intense, that I feel for those of us that are really tuning in. And again, we have this beautiful, connection heart chakra opening at the end of this month, and 26 is number 8 as well. And then the blessing for this month is foggy bog, which I was like, that's not really a blessing, but it is. It's patience. Having patience, learning patience, or knowing that you have more patience to kind of get through the ebbs and flows of your month. A lot of the times when we are, we want things when we want it. There's that passion that's coming out, right? There's that insight. If you're understanding, you're seeing things, or you're feeling things for your future, you're getting downloads. And this is also the time that we get most of our downloads coming in, most of our messages from spirit about what we're going to be doing or what they're showing us that they're going to be bringing us, right? And so they ignite that movement and that passion, but also having patience, because sometimes we're tired. Sometimes we have all of these things that are happening, and we're thinking to ourselves, well, it's not going to happen, or things are not going to change. And spirit is saying, oh, it's going to change. We just have to have passion. So the foggy bog is that have patience, because you know how you're driving in the fog, and you're like, oh my gosh, I can't see the car in front of me. That's me. I can't see the car in front of me. And so I'll have lights on, and then it doesn't matter, right? I'm like, hopefully they'll see me. So I'm driving in the fog, and is having that patience when you're driving through the fog, because eventually the fog is going to lift. It doesn't last long. It's not like this longevity of just driving, in your work to the fog. It's you have this time, maybe a 5 to 10 minute window of where you're driving in fog, and then it lifts. So having patience this month, right? And learning about patience is actually a blessing. So they're saying that's your blessing for this month. All right. So let's just go a little bit further. Let's see what are some of our obstacles and challenges, and any other messages that Spirit wants to give us for this month for the collective. There's that intensity. There's that patience. There's that third eye. All right, there's that heart chakra. And there's what I'm talking about. All right, the laziness, the unmotivation. Okay. So, first card out is kind of what I look at our theme of this month, like the energy that we're really producing, that we're really moving into. And we're also moving away from I would say maybe the last fragments of the last couple of weeks of that February brought for us collectively. Some of us may have been feeling that fire energy already coming in, that Sun and Scorpio energy, igniting our passion, igniting our fire, our solar plexus. So we do have intensity that's coming out for us, right? And it's that arrow energy, where it's kind of like you're making your mark. You have this focus-driven energy where you're focusing on your projects. You're focusing on what it is that you want, changing things, making changes. Whatever your drive is, there's more intensity that's coming in for this month, right? And this intensity, because it's intense, because it's that action, it's movement, you're actually kind of in this opposition energy of moment to moment, of stillness. Moment to moment literally means moment to moment. And it's one of the energies that I really went through last year. Was I felt this intense need to do all of these things, to move, to make these changes in my life, to make these adjustments. And I kept going through stillness. I kept going through having to have patience. I kept going through blockages. And by the middle of the year last year, I realized surrendering. Whatever Spirit was showing me, whatever God was trying to show me, I was surrendering into that. And I was learning about being in the moment to moment and the stillness and having patience. And I stopped thinking about the future. And I just allowed whatever God was giving me at those times, in those moments, to just drop in. And whatever I was meant to do with it in that moment is what I did. Instead of beating myself up, instead of holding myself in this critical behavior of I didn't get it done, and what if it doesn't happen this year? Most of the time what we're getting in from God is not happening this year. It's just a piece to the puzzle next year. And we're putting that energy in to open up those opportunities, those doors, those avenues for us to move into that direction of what God is showing us, right? But most of the time, if you ever notice and you look back, all the work that you were doing, that you were seeing, did not happen that year. It happened the next year when the opportunities were coming. So it's that moment to moment energy that's going to be somewhat of a challenge for this month for us. And that's that patience, which is actually coming in as your blessing for the month. Is foggy bog. Is sometimes when you're not seeing what's in front of you, you're not seeing what's around you, you have to tune in. You got to tune in with your third eye. You're using your inner vision, right? You're not using your two eyes to see things. You're having more of an understanding and awakening. That's why there's fog. That's why you can't see something. That's why right now, even though you have this intensity, that sun energy, that Scorpio energy, that passion, and you're in opposition of moving into moment to moment, of just being in that moment to moment, that stillness, right? It helps us later on. I promise you, those pieces of what Spirit is showing you for this month is going to help you navigate, later on this year. You have the awareness card coming out. Here you go, right? That third eye chakra, insight, awareness is coming to you, right? You're going to have more of this connection with your inner self, understanding of what your inner self, your higher self is saying, what is presenting to you. Again, the information is falling in, it's dropping in. Your opposition is you want to move. You got this intense energy. You got this fire in your belly. Some of you guys may have this fire in the belly. Some of you guys may not have the fire in your belly, right? Some of you guys may be looking at, you had that last month and you're not really having that this month. But I'm feeling this energy of you're either way, wherever you're at, you're going to understand. You're going to come into more of an understanding this month of why God, Spirit, your angels, your team, whatever you believe in, is asking you to have a little bit of patience. There is a celebration coming. It's number 3. There's that 3 of Cups energy, right? They're dancing, they're having fun, they're jumping, okay? So there is something to celebrate. Celebration can, and it's changes of seasons, right? So, you know, you could be celebrating a wedding, you could be celebrating a birth, you could be celebrating positive news. There is something that's in the air of celebration. But we do have this unmotivated energy, and I actually love this card, even though it says laziness. This was me all last year, and I used to say lazy, and it was unmotivated. I had the intensity to move, but I was so unmotivated. And what helped me understand was that moment to moment energy, right? I wanted to get things done. I wanted to do recordings. I wanted to show up, but I only had energy for my kids, my clients, and my students. And that was it. I had no energy to expend, but Spirit was showing me all these things that I thought I was supposed to be doing right then. And I was not having the energy to do that. So I felt like I was in this laziness mode. I was vegging out on the sofa. I was watching shows that I probably should not be watching anymore, right? And this was on my free time. But what I was understanding, what was coming to me was I enjoyed spending some time away from having to actively do things all the time. I was finding things that I actually wanted to do that were finding more enjoyable. And I was celebrating a little bit more of myself. I wasn't beating myself up because I wasn't getting things done, right? And so hold yourself gently this month, because you have the insight that's coming in. There is understanding. There is an awareness. There is self-evaluation. There's something that still needs to be changed or adjusted before moving forward. Even though that intensity is there, we're moving into that direction for March. And March is lighting a fire in our asses, right? It's moving us through, and we want that passion. We want that intensity. We've been looking for it. Maybe we've been missing it. Some of us may have been missing it. I know I was, right? But what was stopping me were the challenges, the obstacles through my life, having to have patience, driving through the fog and waiting for the fog to lift, right? Whenever the fog was deciding to lift, okay? All right, let's go. Let's see what the energy behind the intensity, moment to moment, is for the month of March for the collective, please. All right. Yeah, just keep focusing back to the awareness and the third eye. Yeah, you're going to have an understanding this month. There is celebration. There's certain things to celebrate, but that unmotivated, don't beat yourself up. You're not meant to be that motivated this month. You're meant to be in the moment to moment. You're meant to have patience. You're meant to be in the fog. You're meant to slow down still, even though that patience is there. So you may find delays. You may think of things that are just not moving right now, but it's going to move for you. Things are going to be made aware to you. You have more of an understanding. So kind of just hold on and just kind of enjoy this month. Bring in more of this joy, this feeling of getting more into your center, your understanding of yourself, right? And if it brings you an unmotivated energy, just be unmotivated this month. You're meant to be unmotivated. Sometimes we're not always meant to move. Trust me, the Sun in Scorpio that's coming in is meant to bring us into that fiery energy. But again, even with this intensity, Spirit is saying, your challenge this month is going to be moment to moment. And this is happening, right, within the first couple of weeks, where you just may find this fire, and then you might find it's just slowing down. You're like, crap, what is going on here, right? And I feel like maybe mid-month is where you're really going to have that kind of understanding of what it is, why things are slowing down, why things are not moving, right? We have some cards that wanted to come out. Okay. Underneath the intensity, let's see what we have. Nice. Okay. Okay. I love that. All right. So, underneath the intensity, we have the Three of Swords coming out for us, right? We have the Three of Swords. Three of Swords usually can bring in this level of, heartbreak. But it's also fiery energy. It's that solar plexus energy. So there's that solar plexus. The Three of Swords brings in a level of healing. You're still healing from a heartbreak, and there's some intensity associated with that coming in for this month for some of us. So this can be dealing with some of relationships, that passion intense. The Sun in Scorpio can be dealing with some issues surrounding around relationships where there's some heartbreak, there's some heart feelings, there's maybe some harsh words that are coming out, but it feels like it's lighting your fire, still bringing you some fire energy that's coming in. This also can be something about you needing to move through your own mental energy of, telling yourself negative things or feeling negative things toward yourself. Under this moment to moment, I love this, it's the High Priestess. And the High Priestess is exactly that third eye chakra. It's the insight. It's, being intuitive, trusting in your intuition, using your intuition. And again, this could be through feelings, through sight, however your gifts are working for you. But, here she is, this High Priestess, this beautiful glory of a woman, right? This is solar plexus energy again. Confidence within yourself, within your movement, even though, and you have 2-2 right now, you have 2 2s coming out. This is a 2 and a 2 in energy as well. And you have this way of, like, intuitively, it feels like, this moment to moment, some of you guys that are not in struggle mode, some of you guys that are actually seeing this moment to moment are tuning into that moment to moment information. I feel like that's where some of you guys are going to be getting your information from. For some of us that are going to be a little bit in that opposition, a little bit in that struggle mode, you're meant to be in the moment to moment, because whatever this Three of Swords energy is bringing you for this month, the intensity, whether that's playing, whatever that's healing, whether that's your mental energy, right? Intuitively, you're meant to stop and be still, not make any decisions, really kind of tune into what is being shown to you. Again, we have the third eye chakra really, really coming out with this energy, having confidence in your intuition, believing in what it is that you're seeing, what it is that you're feeling, okay? Where it is that you're being directed in this moment. And then we have that awareness energy with the Knight of Cups coming out. And this is bringing us that throat chakra energy, expression. So somebody can be coming in to express their feelings for you, the romantic feelings. Some of you guys may be aware, and this could be, I'm not looking at a relationship because I'm trying to not look at a relationship, but this is where that Knight of Cups is coming in. This is like pulling at your heart. Pulling at your heartstrings, whatever this is. This could be somebody coming in to express themselves to you this month. This also can be, again, something pulling at your heartstrings, something that is moving you for that love, moving you. Then got cut off at the Knight of Cups. We're looking at the Knight of Cups. Feeling something could be pulling at your heartstrings, something that you're bringing awareness about, something that needing to change, something that's coming to you. Under these Three of Cups, we have the star energy. How beautiful is that? So the star is coming to us, and look at that heart chakra right open. This is all about heart chakra opening again. So again, the Knight of Cups coming to us, expression of love, expression of truth. Some of you guys could be looking at, I'm needing to be a motivational speaker. I'm needing to speak out, speak up over the things that you're wanting, making those adjustments. But you also have the star energy here coming out for you, where her cup is like overflowing with this beautiful white glitter. And again, that's really falling underneath the celebration, something to celebrate, right? Your heart opening, love, expression. So somebody could even be coming in to apologize to you this month, somebody from last month. So it could bring in more harmony. Again, underneath this unmotivated energy is the Ten of Wands, which is why, the Ten of Wands is like you're at the end of it, but look at it. She's carrying a heavy load, even though she looks great doing it, right? Super strong. So, super into that energy of movement, that fire energy. Again, that Ten of Wands brings in fire, brings in action and movement. She's like, I'm going over the horizon. That's what you're unmotivated, right? You have this last like little hurdle to go through and you're tired. You're in the 9s and the 10s, right? So you're like, okay, I'm pretty much done this month, right? And I need to rest. This unmotivated energy that you're in for this month is because you've had a heavy load that you've had to carry and you're needing to rest. Okay? You're needing to rest this month. And that's why you're in the moment to moment. That's why Spirit's saying for you to be patient. Even with the sun energy, even with this passion, even with this fire being ignited, there's still things that you have to move through. Some of us need to move through this heartbreak. Some of us need to move through some hurt feelings issues or mental issues, negative thought issues that are kind of blocking us from moving forward. Right? Really moving into that intuition. Spirit's going to be giving us the answers. It is going to be a little bit intense this month. And, you're going to be slowing down. That moment to moment is really going to be coming in. But what's really beautiful is this awareness that's coming in of what is going to drive you. What is your expression? What is your creative flow? We're literally moving into the East direction. And this is all going to bring you into that heart center. Right? And it's going to light your fire. So even though March my phone's on the fridge. So even though March may not bring you all the things that you guys want, it's still bringing you guys that momentum of buildup. So just kind of hold on tight. Everything is working in your favor. It's all working in divine timing. Again, have patience. This is the blessing that is coming in, is that patience, the stork, right? The patience, that fog. We do have heart opening. So the phone is on the fridge. It just keeps cutting off. I have to keep deleting storage space. It's so funny. All right, so the last card out is that heart chakra opening. I am ready for something bigger, better, and brighter. You are ready for something bigger, better, and brighter. And that is that Sun in Scorpio. And that is that Knight of Cups, is what's moving you again. Moving you, your heart chakra. What is your expression? You're bringing awareness into that. So again, this is some motivation that's happening, that you're coming into awareness, and that Knight of Cups energy that's moving you to that heart space, that star, hope, having faith. What's bigger and brighter, moving you into that energy with that Ten of Wands. You're almost at the end of this journey. It's coming to an end. And even though, there could be some unmotivated to finish it, I don't feel that way for some of us. I feel like at the middle of this month, a lot of us are going to be feeling more unmotivated. Even though we have that fire in our belly, we're feeling a little bit of that unmotivated energy. And I say that is okay. All right, you guys, have a great month in March. Sorry, I'm flabbergasted because I had to keep coming back on and it was interrupting my reading, and I had already did 30 minutes. I was like, I'm not going to re-record this. I'm not going to do that. It's not going to happen. All right, you guys, enjoy. Have a good day. Enjoy your month. Again, you have a lot of beautiful energy coming in, and this beautiful sun energy really coming in to really, start that passion and that fire energy really coming in. So look out for the 888s this month, because those are going to be significant for you in numerology. All right, guys. Bye.